My name is Trish. I'm the Hate Crime Manager at Out LGBTI Wellbeing, where I manage the program called Love Not Hate. Today, I want to break the silence on the loss of life of LGBTI individuals due to hatred and nonsensical violence. I also want to honor and pay homage to the individuals and organizations who dedicate their time to ensuring that LGBTI rights are human rights.
Dear queer family, I am Queen Enigma von Hamburg, a revenue manager by profession and the director of Miss Drag South Africa. 17th May marks International Day Against Homophobia, Biphobia and Transphobia.
Today we join the world as Access Chapter 2, which is an LGBT organization based in South Africa, to commemorate this day that is against homophobia, transphobia, and biphobia. We know amongst us, in our circles of friends, in our workplace, in schools, at home with our families, we often need to hide ourselves. But today, we break that silence, we hide no more.
I'm Sharon Cox, the Health and Support Services Manager at Triangle Project in Cape Town. I want to encourage all of us never to be afraid to speak up and speak out wherever we encounter prejudice and discrimination. It does not matter if it doesn't impact on our lives personally. None of us should be tolerant of it.
Hello, my name is Keval Hari and I'm the director of the Gala Queer Archive. Sadly, the LGBTQIA+ community is all too familiar with the devastating impact of a virus on the lives and livelihood of our people. There is thus no greater time for us to rally together in calling for an end to prejudice, discrimination and violence faced on a daily basis by LGBTQIA+ people all over the world.
Good day. My name is Maxine Wild, Miss Gay Western Cape 2019. Now, just because we have to stay home does not mean that we have to stay silent. Unfortunately, we are living in a world where people face violence and inequality just because of who they are and who they love. The death penalty is still a legal possibility in 12 countries for same-sex activities. Conversion therapy is legal, and the rights for trans women and men are being threatened.
Hi, this is Kim Lithgow from Same Love Toti. We want to break the silence today about LGBT youth that are isolating at home with unsupportive parents. We want the parents to know that being different is entirely normal. The whole of the human race is filled with diversities of all kinds. So it's not abnormal and it's not unnatural to be different.
My name is Tuli from Inclusive and Affirming Ministries, and I would like to break the silence on women-on-women violence stemming from a same-sex partner's insecurity, especially when the one partner is bisexual. Being bisexual doesn't mean that the person is now going to choose their next partner based on their genitalia. The pain of constantly being accused of cheating or having interest or wanting to leave a partner for a man is a nightmare that is often faced by a number of bisexual women, and this can lead to emotional, psychological and physical violence. The person may not leave you for a man, but they will leave you for the violence that they experience at your hands. So I say to you, stop the violence, break the silence on women abuse.
Hello, my name is Belinda Katamba Kafasi and I am your reigning Miss Drag South Africa 2019. An issue that is very close to my heart and I think that we need to break the silence about is the protection around queer children. That as people who knows how it feels to be bullied, to be isolated and who have faced tremendous prejudice and discrimination. It is our responsibility to protect the next generation of queers and the next generation of trans children. We need to provide them with the necessary mentorship, the necessary life skills so that they can be able to grow the tenacity to reach their full potential. We know how it feels to walk alone. It is therefore our duty to walk with these children.
Hi, my name is Anthony Wolfthausen from the Gaineys Pannier network based in Pietermaritzburg. We need to break the silence against intimate partner violence within the LGBTI community.
Hello there, I'm Eugene Matthews and I am an openly gay stand-up comedian and the co-presenter of the Salon Online. I would like to break the silence on the support we show our queer artists. They all deserve our support because representation is so important. They're breaking down barriers that needs to be broken down, but they can't do it without the support of the community. And believe it or not, you're part of the community. Support your siblings and they'll support you back.
Hi, my name is Ashraf Bowie. I'm the chapter president of Impulse Group Cape Town. I would like to break the silence on internalized homophobia, biphobia, transphobia, and homonormativity. Too often we dismiss the idea that bisexuality and sexual fluidity exists. Well, it does and it's valid. Homonormativity is predicated on the assumption that the values and norms of heterosexuality should be performed by us in the LGBTQ community. It is the no fats, no femmes, no blacks, no wheelchair bound brigade. It's advocating for the legalization of same-sex marriage, but not supporting transgender people who are often mistreated by the health and justice system. We must end internalized homophobia and say no to negative depictions of the LGBTQ community. Denying who we are to ourselves and to others, or trying to change our sexual orientation, can be harmful to our mental health. Let's take down these barriers to our health, happiness, and well-being. We are here, we are valid, we deserve to be seen, heard, loved, and treated equally.
Hi, I'm Trish Lomas. I work for Wits University in Johannesburg, South Africa. I work as a program coordinator for the Wits Sexual Orientation and Gender Identity Advocacy programs. I'm also administrative assistant to Disability Rights Unit. Something that really concerns me, we have a lot of international students at our university who are LGBTIQ+, who get funding from the countries that they come from. And what is really heartbreaking is a lot of these countries have anti-LGBTIQ+ laws. This is something that really impacts your daily life in every way. And it does mean that if you are an LGBTIQ+ student from a country in which your identities are illegal, that you can't safely seek help, you can't seek support, because you'll always be worried that maybe somebody is watching you. I wanted to reach out and say that, my door is always open. I'm always around to support folks. And obviously, if you do have an identity that relates to something that's distressing you as an LGBTIQ+ person, please do come and bring it to Safe and Wits attention. We will treat your case confidentially. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Tomas. I'm a transgender man from Zimbabwe, and I'm the founder of an organization called the Fruit Basket, which supports LGBTQI+ migrants from other African countries here in South Africa. We are calling out to all of you to break the silence, to speak up and to stand up against the violence and discrimination of the LGBTQI+ community. Sexual orientation, gender identity, or immigration status should not be used as an excuse to hate on other human beings. Let us love one another, let us treat each other with love, dignity, and respect, and restore our humanity.
Hatred has become a widespread virus that is impacting the lives of innocent people. For far too long I've been kept silent and been a victim of social stigma and discrimination. Our community, our country, and the world at large needs to raise a generation that shows more compassion, more love, more kindness, and respect towards each other.
Where our lives our identities, our sex characteristics, our sexuality will not be a hidden agenda anymore, because it is our lives and we will be open, out and proud about that. We join the world where we're saying end to stigma and discrimination. We join the world where we're saying violence and abuse will end.
Let us also remember there can be no queer pride without queer history, and use this Idahoc to salute those who have dedicated their lives to fighting for justice, equality and freedom.
Our silence makes us complicit.
Please, I urge for you to join out LGBTI well-being as we break the silence.